Hello, everyone. It's Melissa here, and I am thrilled on Inauguration Day. I have been glued to the TV, which is usually not something I do. I'm not a big TV person. When I grew up, I knew all the channels on TV. I knew like what we were watching every Friday night, every Saturday. But as I became a mom and became very busy taking care of my children, I'm not as much of a TV person, but I have been glued to the TV, and I have been thrilled to see Trump just take, all the applause that he so well deserves. I don't think we've ever had a better president in all of history almost. Definitely not since not since Reagan. Not since Reagan, a better president. So I am thrilled to see him. Um, Taking the oath, and our 45th and 47th president is now here. So, as I talk about this stuff, I did watch one of the priests pray for life. And, that's going to be a big thing right now is to pray for those who have no voice. As I am in different circles and expanding my circle more now to talk about abortion, we see a lot of mothers are afraid to have, you know, certainly for me and other people to have a daughter because they're like, what do I do with a daughter? I have not had the best relationship with my mother. So what do we do? And I think we have to come back to this is what my mom did right. And I know my mom did a lot of things right. And this is what she didn't do right. And to be able to get through that as women and to be able to have other women around us, as I do, to heal and be able to say, well, this is what happened. I had either, you had a very critical mother or one that yelled all the time or whatever. I think many women are scared to have daughters. And, we all know sons are very easy to have. They're more rambunctious when they're younger. Girls are more quieter, usually. That is the usual standard. And then as girls get into the teen years, they're more complex. They have, more emotions to deal with, where boys are more just simple. So, Trump has said we are now going to be living basically in a society where men are men and women are women, and so happy about that. So happy to see the border. The border is going to be controlled where we don't have illegals coming in. And as I don't watch the fake news, I usually don't, but we did see NBC had a live feed. We were watching that a little bit, and to hear the commentary, especially from a Christian man saying, well, I don't really, choose sides. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. And then he goes into the stories of Biden, and it's just like we are still getting fed fake news. Biden did not do a good job as a president. And this is why I stick to like Shapiro and Michael Knowles and the people who are going to give you the truth compared to other news channels. So, what else was he saying? And as a Christian, he was very lukewarm, which, I thought was surprising because Jesus is very clear. You have to be on one side or the other. You cannot choose certain truths to believe and say, well, I'm just going to be lukewarm about this. So, as we move forward, I am so looking forward to us having more of a conservative leadership. Leadership is everything, right? Wherever I go, whether it's a job, whether it's church, whether it's whatever, wherever I go, the leadership is the main thing you want to look at because if nobody's steering those relationships, those ships with relations on it the right way, you are going to have issues. So, leadership is one of the most important things in any organization that you can ever have, and especially for the United States of America. We want good leadership. I watched Kamala sitting there half the time in the inauguration, not clapping. It looked like Sleepy Joe was sleeping. And I'm like, what are you here for? You can't support the president. But yet, when he talked about the release of three hostages, they stood up. You saw the whole side stand up, and they have taken credit for that, which does not belong to them. Trump has done a lot of good stuff for us. And, you see them with their attitudes. And I thought Trump and Melania were very gracious, and some of the Trump children, to reach out to the Clintons and to reach out to these people after they tried to destroy Trump. So I'm very proud of our president, absolutely. And looking forward to a whole new turn of a whole new era. So we're looking for lots of changes for families to get things right and to move forward. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.